Did you know the Panama Canal doesn't cut straight between two oceans? Ships actually climb 26 meters into the middle of Panama first. That's the part most maps hide, and it changes the whole story. Most of us picture a simple trench from one ocean to the other. Nope. The canal is about 80 kilometers long, and a full transit is more like a water elevator, then a lake cruise, then a careful descent back to sea level. It also behaves weirdly on a map. The route runs generally northwest to southeast, so an Atlantic to Pacific ship is not just heading west. Stranger still, the Atlantic entrance sits 33.5 miles north and 27 miles west of the Pacific entrance. Geographically, it feels backwards. Coming in from the Atlantic side, a ship enters the three-step Gatun locks and gets lifted up to Gatun Lake, about 26 meters above sea level. Yeah, the shortcut between oceans starts by going uphill. And Gatun Lake is not some side feature. It is the canal for a huge chunk of the trip, about 37.6 kilometers of it. So after all that lock drama, the ship is suddenly cruising through inland freshwater in the hills. That's the open loop from the start. The canal is really a flooded interior route. Then comes the section that gives the game away, Culebra Cut, also called Gaillard Cut. It is the narrowest part, carved through the Cordillera Central and the Continental Divide. This is why I think the canal makes more sense as a flooded mountain pass than an ocean slice. That detail matters. Engineers did not dig a full sea-level trench across Panama. By creating Gatun Lake and extending that high waterway across the divide to Pedro Miguel, they crossed high ground by flooding part of the interior instead. It's less like slicing bread, more like turning a valley into a staircase for ships. After about 13.7 kilometers through Culebra Cut, the ship starts heading down, 1 lockstep at Pedro Miguel, then 2 at Miraflores, 6 locksteps total in the original system, counting the 3 at Gatun. And the wild part? The locks work by gravity alone. Water flows through huge culverts, no pumps lifting the ship. Miraflores has another twist. Its lower gates are especially tall because Pacific tides vary much more than Atlantic tides. So even the two oceans at either end are not matching neatly. The shorelines themselves behave differently, and building this thing was not just digging a ditch. Landslides in Culebra Cut kept forcing more excavation, with estimates jumping from 53.8 million cubic yards in 1906 to about 100 million by 1913. When Gatun Lake was created, even the Panama Railroad had to move to higher ground before the water rose. So the Panama Canal is not a straight line between seas. It is a diagonal journey into the country, up into a man-made lake, across a mountain barrier, and back down again. A hinge of global trade, sure, but also one of the strangest mental map corrections on Earth.